you doing in here? What's wrong? Daddy, what happened? Daddy, what's wrong? I've never seen you cry before. Are you okay?
Sweetheart, nothing's wrong. Everything is okay.
Everything's not okay. Something terrible must have happened. Is Mom all right?
Your mother's fine, honey. She's fine. Sweetheart, just forget that you ever saw me this way. Everything is fine.
Everything's not fine, Daddy. I want you to tell me what's wrong.
Whit, you're making too big of a deal out of this. Nothing's wrong. I just got something in my eye, that's all.
Daddy, don't lie to me, please. Something about that trophy made you cry.
Sweetheart, nothing's wrong. Everything is okay.
It's a tennis trophy. All these are tennis trophies. Won by Julian Crane.
A long, long time ago. I just happened to walk in here by accident, and this room just took me by surprise. The past has a way of doing that to you. But you'll find out someday. But, sweetheart, really, it's really no big deal.
You could have fooled me.
Honey, it's the truth. So, what did you want to talk to me about?
Oh.
Listen, honey, if you want to talk about your tennis schedule next week, I know it's really heavy.
I don't want to talk to you about tennis. I wanted to talk about Chad, Simone, and me.
Where's a good doctor when you need one?
You love your sister.
No, I do.
So why are you so worried about her dating Chad? To tell you the truth, I haven't seen her happier than she's been the last few days.
I know.
Sweetheart, at first I was skeptical about giving her permission to date Chad. But then when I thought about it, I thought it was all right. I mean, Simone is special. She needs to feel appreciated by Chad. And Chad turned out to be a fine young man. I'm just sorry that I sold him short for so long.
I want Simone to be happy, too.
Sweetheart, I know you do. And it's only natural. Because you've always been an overprotective sister. I'm going to tell you something that your mother and I have always worried about. Is how much attention I give you because of your tennis. Now I think it's nice that Simone is finally coming to her own.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I mean, what if the one thing that was making Simone so happy disappeared? You know, what if she suffered some sort of letdown?
Sweetheart, nothing bad can happen to your sister. I mean, she's young. She's in love for the first time. I mean, things couldn't be better for her right now.
I'm just saying, what if something does go wrong? I mean, Simone is young. She doesn't have any experience with boys. So what if she does get her heart broken? I mean, she wouldn't know what to do. Daddy, are you listening to me? Dad?
I'm sorry, honey. You were talking about Simone getting hurt.
You know how vulnerable Simone can be in some ways, right?
And volatile. I think she gets that anger trait from me. Always lashing out without even thinking. God knows I'm guilty of that. My father was too.
You hardly ever talk about him.
Your grandfather was a decent man. He did everything he could for his family and for me. And sweetheart, if I push you too hard, it's because that's what he did for me. He wanted me to go pro so bad.
And what happened when it didn't work out the way that he wanted?
the accident. That accident broke a few of my bones, but it completely broke my father. He was never the same after that. It cost me this trophy, Whit. But it cost him his life.
No wonder you don't talk about it.
So much more that you and your baby sister don't know. Maybe it's time to let you in on a old family secret.
What old family secret, Daddy? Tell me.
Maybe I shouldn't tell you.
Don't hold out on me now, Daddy. Simone and I always knew that there was something more to your knee injury than you said. But every time that we would want to ask you, Mom would say that it's best not to say anything.
She was always trying to protect me. But you already know how much my father wanted me to be a success.
I know that he worked very hard to provide for his family.
He sacrificed in ways you girls will never understand. Life for an African American back then was tough. Your grandfather was a proud man. A proud man who had to humble himself every day to people who didn't necessarily give a damn about him. Just so he could make ends meet. Just so he could put food on our table every night.
That must have been so hard for him.
My mama used to cry every day. Because she knew how much my father had to bow and scrape around all those people who didn't even respect him. Damn it, I hated that uniform they made him wear. You know, my father, he was a good-looking brother when he was dressed up in his own clothes on the days he was off.
I wish I remembered him more.
So do I, honey. So do I. But my father did everything that he could to provide for us. My father worked 3 jobs just to make ends meet. And he almost lost one of those jobs trying to get me into an all-white country club to practice on their nice, pristine courts. Because he didn't want me working out on a local playground because they weren't regulation.
Wow.
That's how bad he wanted me to win this, baby. That's how bad he wanted me to win this. But when I couldn't on the day of that tournament, it was the worst 24 hours of his life.
Pop, it's not fair. If I didn't have this banged up knee, that tournament would have been mine.
You're right, son. If you'd been able to play in the finals, I know you could have beat Julian Crane. And Julian knew it, too. He knew that he could never beat T.C. Russell. And it galled him because you were black.
That's why I know that my car accident was no accident, Pop. I know Julian was behind it. He put me out of the finals so that he could win. But I'm not gonna let him win. As soon as this knee heals, I'm going back to the courts. And I'll beat him eventually. One of these days, I will own that trophy. Pop, what's wrong?
Son, I don't know how to tell you this.
Tell me what?
I talked to the doctor, and he said that your knee injury is a lot worse than we thought. He said that you'll never be able to play tennis again. Your career in tennis is over, son.
No!
Daddy. so sorry.
Well, I guess this is where you came in. You wanted to know what was bothering me. So now you do. It's these trophies. Every last one of these damn trophies. It should have been mine. And it would have been if it wasn't for that accident. That one bad night that wasn't even an accident. It stripped me of everything that my father had worked for. It stole his dreams. It was like he was being mugged in a dark alley from everything that even mattered to him. You look at this and you see a trophy. I look at this and I see a murder weapon.
I know why you're dying, Pop. All your hopes, all your expectations, your dreams for me have been shattered. The accident took away my tennis career, and now it's taking your will to live. He's taking it. Julian. I know it, Pop. I know it was him. I know he's responsible. I know he was driving the car. And I don't care how long it takes. I'll get what I need to find out that he was behind it, and I'll make him pay. He'll pay.
Whitney, that's why I push you so hard. That's why it seems like I have a one-track mind all the time. It's because I want you to do what I never could do. Nothing is going to stand in your way of a tennis career. Nothing at all. Do you hear me? I pray for you every night, Whitney. I pray that you will pick up where I left off.
You mean with tennis?
Of course in tennis, sweetheart. You have a chance to have a much better life than your grandfather ever had. You have a chance to succeed where I failed.
Daddy, please.
It's an answered prayer for me. Knowing that your grandfather's hopes and dreams won't die along with him. Honey, you can win. You could win every trophy in this room. You're a champion, Whitney. I've known it for years. You'll win Wimbledon, the U.S. Open, the Olympics, anything you set your mind to. Maybe the sky is the limit. Do it for your grandfather, sweetheart. Do it in the honor of your grandfather. You know why I was so emotional when you walked in. Now you know why it's so important that you fulfill all your promises as an athlete.
I want to be the best I can be, Daddy.
And sweetheart, you will. I know you will. I mean, I am so connected to you, even more than your sister. I mean, I love your sister with all of my heart. But with you, it's different. I mean, we share the same goals, the same dreams, the same gift. The ones that your grandfather worked and slaved so hard for. You'll win these trophies for him, won't you, sweetheart?
Yes, Daddy. Of course I will.
That's my little girl. The only regret that I have is that your grandfather never lived long enough to see what a fine young lady you become. I mean, most girls your age get caught up with some guy and they're not focused on what they need to do. But you're special, Whit. You're so special and you're meant to do great things.
Daddy!
We're in here, Simone.
Daddy! Daddy, come quick, it's Mom. She passed out and we can't get her to wake up.